Today is day 7 of the Masters Tokyo tournament and we have 2 matches today, EDG vs Loud and DRX vs NRG. Both of these are elimination games, so whoever loses goes home. Up first is EDG vs Loud, and Loud were definitely the favourites going into this one. The maps for this series are Lotus for Loud, Fracture for EDG, and then Bind as the decider. Looking at the team comps for Lotus, EDG are sticking with their Cypher and Solo controller, whereas Loud are running the double controller, and this is their first time running this exact team comp before. These were some of the highlights from Lotus.
Smoke gonna go in as well, try and deny some of that push-up coming in from that A site. But you can see the utility coming back out from Loud. They want to try and forge a path, but time's starting to tick now. They do need to start working in. Oh, gets popped. He's looking for it. Shorty in hand. It's nobody to fight him. Oh, Tui, Sadak, great work together. How much can you do? Not enough! Sadak! We're talking about brawls. Let's see if it continues for Loud, though. They won one of them finally. Howlong's in danger, actually. This is good. The full-on flash. Oh, it's caught him. Aspas was blinded, had to fall away. Another bit of utility, just forcing him back and back and back. But Aspas, is he the one to save them? Kanga's dead. There he is, finally coming alive. Aspas holding the ground. Nobody's willing to fight, though. They are up for the challenge. They feel no fear. Oh, and there you can see why. Beautiful shot towards Aspas. Oh, and another response. Sadak is there, but nobody has given himself a 1v1.
Less. What does he invest here?
He's got a bit of kit on this one. Nobody's seen him. He's been seen right back, but the HP's lower for nobody. There's the lockdown. You got to play this right. Do not.
Less.
You are mad. He's going to pose a threat, but the paranoia lands perfectly. Spams in. Spots out Aspas, who slides right on by him. A-site is going to have some bodies on it, though, Mike. This isn't completely safe anymore.
Nobody. Info on 2E's here. Perfect flash. Comes through.
Right,
finds a big upgrade.
Hold on. This is getting way more dangerous now. Sadak's still in his frenzy. And look at the HP. Sadak down low. If nobody can land these, which he can! Oh dear! Loud might have made the biggest mistake yet! And now one more kill! Smoggy!
Just teaching utility a little bit here.
He's going for it!
Ahead of it.
This guy's nuclear right now. Just gonna back away, try and readdress this! But EDG, get in their faces! This is a round that's sending a message. No fear, no respect. And Loud are struggling down to 2. Chi-Chu just wants it. They want him dead. They want him buried. They want that too. And they might just be getting it right now. Finishing with a flourish. It's 13-6. EDG outclassing Loud by a mile.
So EDG actually win Loud's map pick of Lotus, and they do so pretty convincingly as well, 13-6. Nobody had a really good map, and by that I mean the player from EDG on Sky, and now we're heading to map 2. Looking at the agents for Fracture, once again it's 2 very different approaches. Solo controller for EDG, and double controller for Loud.
Again, it's risky when you see the stack of funds that EDG has sat on.
Speak of stack, we saw Loud trying this against EG a couple of times and actually worked out well. This time, not so much. EDG all too prepared, all too aware of what Loud tried to do. Read him like a book. Might just well shut this chapter. 2, he's trying to hold him back all by himself, but he's got a flood against him. 3 players now making up by main, spotted out again, forced out of here. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. EDG are at the door. And the site's gonna be theirs too. Les has nothing to say about this. He can creep close, but to make impact happen would be almost unthinkable. Change my mind, Les. It ain't gonna happen. EDG tying things up now, 9 apiece. Down 9 apiece. Like moths to the flame, they wanted to so desperately hold them back. But look at that creep on the northern side, closing in. And it's gonna be a burst. And they're gonna try and overwhelm towards the southern side. It's great for nobody! There's no way! No! There's no way! He's done this! Nobody goes above and beyond. It leaves Loud in pieces on the ground. Oh, that notorious number against them. Map 1 already in the pocket of EDG, and we have a walkout. Oh
my God!
He gets 2. The beast from the east once again appears, and Les needs to deliver. Stands for the first, turns the flash, overwhelmed. Sadak, the captain, the leader, faces the music, faces the loss, and Loud are left in tatters as EDG live to fight another day.
You can see right there how much it means to Kang as EDG shock everyone and beat Loud on Fracture 13-10. So they take the series 2-0, which I don't think anybody expected, Even a 2-1 in their favor would have been surprising. So, full credit to them, and Loud are eliminated from Masters Tokyo. The second place curse continues. Meanwhile, EDG moved through the lower bracket. Our next series of the day is between DRX and NRG. I think NRG were barely the favorites going into this one, but either way it's crazy that one of these two teams is going home this early. The maps for this series are Pearl for DRX, Haven for NRG, and then Split as the decider. Just as a reminder for Pearl, this is still on the old version from before they made all those changes to the B site, so you can see both teams running the same comp. Here are some of the highlights from Pearl.
Fair amount of money.
Full rotate off Vanessa's call.
Yes, I love this.
They got the orb, they have the lockdown, and now everybody's going to be in position. Buzz up over the top of the screen, spots one, and Sam strikes him down. Finds the kill, Sam going to be traded out. Still plenty of tools to work through though. Crashies, you're talking about the Stinger. He puts it to use. Finds Dax, Mako going to be eliminated. Crashies gets a second. And now it's all on RB. Somehow, someway try to defend this one versus 4 hungry members of NRG. Just now get themselves over onto the spike. Swing out. Finesse will be the one to finish the job. Things up.
Viper's Pit as well, a whiff.
They do have that if he can get the position. It's another whip here. Buzzo just managed to make that last knife work. Jumps out around the side. Puts a little bit of damage down, one tap onto Victor. NRG, they're running out of time. They need to make something happen now. Feels like it's far too late as Finesse just eats that full flash coming across. Tap onto the spike. Victor trying to get Finesse into a great spot. What a readjustment. The headshot, the follow-up. Finesse, he gets it done. Mako a bite to try to delay, but he's not playing for a post plant. He's playing forward.
Delay might be just enough for DRX.
Back up, Mako readjusts. Here's the footsteps, sends out a shot, but now they know he's playing on the corner. He does manage to catch one, says with covering fire, will find Artis. Dove in, the tap of the spike. Victor gets one, Crashies goes down, and suddenly it stacks. The IGL, the captain, to try to keep them alive, and in this game, finds one, finds two, but he cannot get the third, but the time has already dwindled. Victor with a 4K cannot escape. The clutch is there for Stacks. Fight from Finesse to try to cut them off. The hold to half. Already a fantastic start here for NRG to try to close this one out. Flash is flying, they're off the spike. Buzz not able to turn that flash, eats the 4-1. Mako gonna be good for one, but a flood of kills come in for both sides. But suddenly it's down to a 1v1. He knows it's held to half, he's just gonna hold it. Artis!
So NRG end up taking Pearl 13-11. They made a really good comeback here, seeing as they were down 4-8 at halftime. And in general, I think their defense on this map is really good, and so we're going to Haven for map 2. Looking at the agents for Haven, DRX are running an older meta comp, whereas NRG are running what seems to be the new meta here. Here are some of the highlights from Haven.
Into the pit, we'll draw out a snake bite here from the side of Finesse, but first the DRX gonna start moving their way forward. The spike planted here on B. Can they get into their post plant position? Mako trying to watch from behind, Victor creeping up. Spots him, doesn't hit that headshot. Paranoia gonna be let loose. Victor manages to dodge out on it. Well, the retake continues. Triple approach through the garage. Artis, feel like he's ready to lead the charge. Finesse spotting Zest. Looks to zone him back as the lockdown is gonna be invested. The creep up, Mako spotting him. Stack's gonna be good for one. But Finesse now out of the fight. Stack's traded up. Victor finding that elimination. Now they start going for the defuse. Hunter's Fury coming across. Zez looking to go ahead and displace them. They get it to half, however, so it's still in a winnable position. The push up, the stun. RB able to find one. Time dwindling. Mako sprays him off one. And Zest will fall, but so too does Victor. Assam so desperately wanting to try to get that ult online. Well, now he's going to be dead. Crashies, however, holding it down from hell. 3 quick kills. 7 HP and a Dream with the spike is stranded. And he brings this back into a monstrous advantage.
I'm shocked. I can't believe it. I mean, that's incredible from him, but Mako there just dropping down and makes the first kill pretty easy. Able to isolate a couple others.
Finesse in heaven. Looking like he's going to be ready to play off the back of this pop flash that Crashies has set up. Hard corner to check. RB will manage to find one. Blind comes across and Zest is left out to dry. With that, they say, you know what? I think we pulled enough rotations. It's time to cut.
Just brilliant. I mean, DRX had fully committed. Mako is kind of standing over there in Link, but this is free. Cove as well. Not much that can be done about this. They're going to start spraying into it, but it doesn't matter.
And they are just absolutely drowning them right now. RB gone. The Stinger finds the elimination. Turret cleared out. 3 members left. Weapon advantage technically there, but it's so many angles to try to clear out, and Artis finds Stacks, sprays through to find Mako as well. As if it wasn't brutal enough. Still is going to be in range though, on bot.
It's genius. They bait out the Hunter's Fury, and they get the plant for free. They don't lose a single player.
I think the alarm bot was recalled. I don't think it was destroyed. RP's still a little bit wary about this, but now he's making his way in through the spawn. Oh no. Cutting around from behind, the Rolling Thunder cuts across, does manage to connect on the 2. Players though, still avoiding being stunned up, and even with those stuns, they're not flooding them fast enough to try to find kills on the back of it. Crashes with the pop flash, brings out to the corner, eats a full flash, RP able to find one, the approach from behind, Artis mows them down, and he drags them over the line! They lost sight of the enemy, Chet, and when he struck, it was far too late, a 4K to finish them off!
NRG makes short work of DRX on Haven and win the map 13-5. A very decisive win overall, taking this series 2-0 in no time. Pretty surprising results today, with both Loud and DRX, two of the all-time greats in Valorant, being sent home early. So looking at this bracket now, NRG will go against the loser of Team Liquid and Evil Geniuses, while Edward Gaming will face the loser of Paper X and Fnatic.